Hello everyone, Assistant Narrator Richardson here. I'm quite scared of frogs. I have a phobia, I guess. I don't mind tree frogs, they're quite nice to look at, but I still probably wouldn't hold one. It's a bit weird of a thing to be scared of, but I don't know. I had a pond when I was younger and frogs would make me scream. Anyway, let's get started with this one, shall we? Item number SCP-6231. Restriction level, Level 2, Restricted. Containment class, Neutralized. Special containment procedures, not applicable. Archived, Special containment procedures. Special containment procedures. SCP-6231 is to be kept within a standard 20-gallon tank fitted with the basic needs of a regular Aglychinus calidarius. These include filtered fresh water, a diet of crickets, mealworms and dubia roaches, a 20 to 30 Celsius damp and humid environment, and UV lighting. This should be replaced every 5 to 6 months. Consumption of ice cream offered to personnel by SCP-6231 is allowed and encouraged. Description: SCP-6231 is a sentient male Aglychinus calidarius, red-eyed tree frog, that is capable of producing ice cream from its salivary glands. This ice cream has no inherent anomalous effects, and is safe for consumption. The ice cream does not harm SCP-6231, like it would for a member of the same species. SCP-6231 has thus far proven capable of producing 12 different flavours: coconut, chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream, strawberry, blue raspberry, mango, mint, mint chocolate chip pistachio, maple, and French vanilla. When asked for a flavour, SCP-6231 will produce an amount of ice cream that is capable of filling an entire cone in 1 to 4 minutes, depending on the flavour the subject had asked for. SCP-6231 appears capable of utilising its mouth to prevent the ice cream it produces from melting. SCP-6231 has also been seen to communicate using small notes. Addendum 6231.1 Discovery. On 16th of the 10th 2021, Agent Ronald Hudson responded to reports of a frog giving ice cream to children. When Agent Hudson arrived, SCP-6231 had been producing ice cream for children at a playground. Soon after this, SCP-6231 was taken by one of these said children. Upon questioning the other children on SCP-6231's location, they pointed at the child who had taken SCP-6231, who was at that point eating ice cream. Shortly after this, SCP-6231 was confiscated and moved to Site-104. It is unknown how SCP-6231 arrived in said playground, as Aglychinus calidarius is native to Central and South America. Witnesses say that SCP-6231 was left at the playground by a child who then ran away. The identity of this child is unknown. Addendum 6231.2 Incident Log. On the 28th of the 11th 2021, a raid on Site-104 was conducted by the Chaos Insurgency for unknown reasons. During this raid, an insurgent entered SCP-6231's containment chamber. The following is a log of the camera footage of the altercation. Begin log, 2:12 AM. SCP-6231 is seen sleeping inside its terrarium. An insurgent enters SCP-6231's containment chamber.
The fuck is that smell?
SCP-6231 awakens and looks intrigued by the insurgent. The insurgent looks towards the side to see SCP-6231 labelled on the door.
6231, huh?
The insurgent searches the room for any documentation. SCP-6231 begins to expand its mouth to create ice cream.
Nothing. What is this thing anyway?
The insurgent points his gun at SCP-6231.
What the fuck?
SCP-6231 jumps onto a waffle cone and begins producing ice cream inside of it.
Ice cream?
SCP-6231 finishes producing ice cream, and jumps onto the insurgent, who is now approaching SCP-6231 and hands it to him with a note.
Yummy chocolate? Yeah, I'm not eating this.
The insurgent drops the ice cream and leaves the room. SCP-6231 appears frightened from the insurgent's behaviour and hops back into the terrarium. End log 2:20 AM. Closing statement. This was the first time SCP-6231 used a note. After this, various tests were conducted to get a full grasp of SCP-6231's abilities and limitations. Addendum 6231.3 Experiment Log. Personnel involved: Dr. Avery Caddo. Forward. The following is a log of an experiment conducted on SCP-6231. Begin log. 3:44 PM. Dr. Caddo enters SCP-6231's containment chamber. Alright. Dr. Caddo places a small pencil and paper inside SCP-6231's terrarium. SCP-6231 is not visible and is suspected to be hiding. Don't be shy. I won't hurt you. SCP-6231 slowly approaches the note and picks up the pencil and writes something down. Dr. Caddo picks the note up. Hi. Well, it's a start. Dr. Caddo places another note into the terrarium. Can you write your name? SCP-6231 hesitates a moment before writing on the note. Dr. Caddo picks up the note. You don't have a name. How do you get to the park where we found you? Dr. Caddo places another note in the terrarium. SCP-6231 examines the note and shakes its head. You don't want to tell me. Why not? SCP-6231 looks up at Dr. Caddo and shakes its head again. Okay, well then, how long have you been able to create ice cream for? And do you know why? SCP-6231 picks up the pencil and writes something on the note, and Dr. Caddo picks it up. You were born with it? Got it. The final question for now. Why do you give people the ice cream you make for free? Dr. Caddo places a note inside the terrarium, and SCP-6231 continues to write for 1 minute. Dr. Caddo picks up the note. You just want to make people happy? Really? SCP-6231 hesitates a moment, and then nods its head. Alright then, I guess we are done for today. Thank you for cooperating. SCP-6231 waves its hand at Dr. Caddo as she exits the room. End log 4:01 PM. Addendum 6231.4 Note Discovery. On the 9th of the 1st, 2022, the following note was found within SCP-6231's terrarium while it was sleeping. They liked the ice cream. I hope they like me. Addendum 6231.5 Caretaker Interview. On the 29th of the 1st, 2022, SCP-6231 began displaying signs of sluggishness and malnutrition. Due to this, SCP-6231's lead caretaker, Dr. Avery Caddo, was interviewed. Interviewer, Site Director Joseph Matthews. Interviewee, Dr. Avery Caddo. Begin log 9:52 AM. Well, let's get this over with. Joseph, I know you know. I'm not responsible for this. I'm the one who's supposed to take care of the frog. There's no reason for me to make it sick. It's protocol, sorry. Now, where did you go on November 19th? I got here from home, went to my office to sign some documents about me becoming head of Department of Flora and Fauna Anomaly Care, which took just under an hour. The papers I sent you, correct? Yes, after that I got up and went to SCP-6231's chamber to feed it, and check if everything was in order. Went out, had lunch, and went to your office to hand in the documents. After that I went to SCP-3233's containment chamber to do some research and then left. Site Director Matthews looks to his side at a computer monitor. The camera footage and your claims add up. Tell me, what did you feed SCP-6231? I fed it a couple of dubia roaches and 10 mealworms. Exactly what it's supposed to be fed. You sure you didn't feed it
Anything else?
Nope, and I gave it filtered water, and the water sprayer, and the UV light was functioning normally. I'm sure it's just acting sluggish because it didn't get enough sleep.
Fair enough. I'm sorry about this. It's just protocol I'm following.
No, it's fine. If I was in your position, I would have done the same thing. End log 1002. Addendum 6231.6. Second note discovery. On the 3rd of the 2nd, 2022, another note was found in SCP-6231's terrarium. The following is the second note. I'm a little bit sick. They like me low. Investigation into how these notes are appearing in SCP-6231's terrarium is still ongoing. Addendum 6231.7. Emailed to Site Director Matthews. On the 17th of the 2nd, 2022, the following email was sent to Site Director Matthews from Dr. Avery Caddo to Joseph Matthews at scpinet.com from Avery Caddo 412 at scpinet.com. Subject SCP-6231. Hi Matthews. As you most likely know from our meeting the other day, SCP-6231 has been acting sluggish. This morning it got worse. It's still reacting positively and making ice cream, but it isn't as active as it was before. It's lost a lot of weight too, and isn't writing notes to staff. We'll try giving it some remedies for that disease that's been going around in the amphibian anomalies. But I just wanted to inform you what's happening beforehand, just in case things go south. With regards, Avery. Addendum .6231.8. Third note found. On 25th of the 2nd, 2022, a third note was found. The following note was found. I don't feel good anymore. I can't make ice cream. Tell Naveen I love her. Addendum 6231.9. On the 5th of the 3rd, 2022, SCP-6231 was taken to Site-101's veterinarian because of its worsening condition. Dr. Cleo Aries determined that SCP-6231 had bacterial dermatosepticemia, commonly referred to as red leg disease, a disease common in amphibians, which had been seen in other amphibian-based anomalies before. When given the proper treatment for it, SCP-6231's condition remained the same. This is because SCP-6231's changed anatomy from that of a regular Agalachinis calidarius. 1 day later, SCP-6231 was transferred into the Department of Fauna and Flora Anomaly Care Unit of Site-101, and following events transpired. Forward, the following events were recorded via surveillance cameras. Begin log 6:09 AM. 6 researchers enter SCP-6231's room in the Fauna and Flora Anomaly Care Unit and surround SCP-6231. SCP-6231 is visually distressed in its terrarium and is watching the researchers. Dr. Avery Caddo enters the room and begins examining SCP-6231. The red leg disease has gotten worse. We can try to do what we can, but at this point, we can't do much. SCP-6231 is visually stressed and begins to slow its movements.
Have we tried giving it some other remedies for it?
No, we've only tried 3, and I'm afraid more will hurt it.
If it's going to die anyway, why not give it to help even if it might die?
Unlike most people, I care if these guys die. Would you want to have a slow, painful death from the humans that contained you in the first place, or be saved by them? Both the researchers are silent. Yeah, I thought so. Now is there anyone else who has ideas? What if we gave it some tetracycline? That's what normally treats frogs with red leg disease, correct? Good idea. That could cause side effects that we don't want to risk affecting the frog. Anyone else? SCP-6231 looks like it's producing ice cream, although none of the researchers acknowledge this. Have we taken into account what caused the disease? Yes, well, no. We don't know what caused it. Have you even looked into that? That should have been the main concern. I did think about it, but never got approval from Site Director Matthews.
So you didn't? Oh, fuck off, James. Anyone else other than him? By the way, we will look into how it got the disease.
SCP-6231's mouth begins to expand while it looks around its terrarium. Dr. Cleo appears to spot SCP-6231 producing ice cream.
Wait, I think it's making some ice cream.
Dr. Cleo points at SCP-6231, which is producing ice cream in several waffle cones. All personnel turn towards SCP-6231, which has completely filled 5 ice cream cones.
What?
SCP-6231 finishes producing the ice cream of varying flavours, handing them out to the personnel, then jumping into Dr. Cado's free hand and stopping its movements before dying. All personnel are silent while Dr. Sanchez and Dr. Connor leave the room. Dr. Cado continues looking at SCP-6231's inanimate body.
My first task as the head of the...
The rest of the researchers leave as Dr. Cado puts SCP-6231's body back into its terrarium. End log 6:31 AM. Closing statement. All cones of ice cream that were given to personnel had a small note embedded into them, labelled simply with "Thank you" on one side and "Goodbye" on the other. Addendum 6231.10. After the events of Addendum 6231.9, the Foundation was contacted by GOI 3776, Creature and Wildlife Protection Agency, via email. The following is an email sent by an unknown CWPA member to Agent Hudson, to Ronald Hudson III at scpinet.com, from acornnuts@cwpa.net, subject, the SCP Foundation.
Hello, Ronald. Please share the following email with your superiors immediately. Hello, I am contacting you on behalf of the organisation known as the Creature and Wildlife Protection Agency. You may know us through Agent Lau, an agent of ours who is unfortunately in your containment. I have contacted you today to inform you of another agent of ours in your containment. Agent Styx is a loyal member of our organisation. Now, following Agent Styx's death, we would like to thank you for caring for him. He was the one that volunteered, knowing he wouldn't make it back, in one way or another. He had to say goodbye to his family and friends for the last time, and I knew that must have been difficult. He just wanted to make people happy with his ice cream. Now that we have gotten to know how your organisation functions internally, and your motives, we hope we can get on friendly terms. We will be contacting you again shortly for the conditions of these terms, and to tell you a little bit about our past. Again, we and Styx's family would like to express our complete gratitude to you for caring for him. We hope our organisations can work together sometime in the near future. May Styx rest in peace, knowing that what he did wasn't for nothing. Sincerely, Secretary Nuts.
And that's the end of the document. I might be scared of frogs, but I would definitely pick that frog up. That's sad, you know. I think this is one of the saddest SCPs I've seen. Oh dear. Oh, why can't we have something that produces ice cream here in the site that I'm in? All we've got is something that causes containment breaches every 2 weeks, therefore delaying me putting these into the database. I mean, who am I talking to at this point? And also, to whoever gives me these documents to read, please put a pronunciation of the Latin term for some things. I'm not all knowledge. I'm literally a janitor who's been upgraded in his job to a reader. So please just put a pronunciation in. Anyway, goodbye. Hello everyone, Creepy Otter here. Few words before I go. Check in the description, my Patreon's there if you want to support me. My Twitter's there as well, but thank you for viewing my video. That's a huge amount of support. I can't bring into words how much I love you guys viewing my videos. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.